me in your life until the night is over. I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride, but everything.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in to another one of my videos. If you guys are new here, definitely hit that subscribe button down below so that you could be a part of the family and you can know when I post. I post every single week, guys, so you always have content to see. I do makeup videos, vlogs, fun videos, fashion videos, anything you can imagine. So definitely subscribe down below if you like this channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about something really important because in today's society, things are very expensive. That's one thing that we all have in common right now. Getting 5 items at the grocery store these days is $30, and that's insane. And that's like some 5 little items, 5 small items, not even like food or anything like that. 5 small items is $30. Like, really? The new dollar is $5 now. So everything is very hard to manage. So I just thought I'll give you guys 10 tips on how to save in today's society. If you guys are interested, just continue watching, and like I said, do not forget to subscribe down below. Alright guys, so my first tip on learning how to save is to make a budget. Making a budget shows a breakdown of your expenses and what you actually make. So if your expenses are higher than what you actually make, then you gotta kind of sort out your expenses and see what you can cut down on and what you don't necessarily need or what you can change. Like there's a lot of bills that you can actually change. You could see if you get lower car insurance. You could see if you could cut down on subscriptions and things like that, but I'll get to that as well. But yeah, make a budget for yourself. Make a budget and stick to it. I know it's hard to say, like, make a budget, like put your budget to $200 at the grocery store, but then when you go to the grocery store, it's like $300, and it's like, dang, now I'm out my budget. Now I can't get my nails done or whatever you had planned doing. But you know, sometimes you have to sacrifice doing certain things just to save and just to, you know, do what you have to do as an adult, you know? So now in this budget, like I said, you're gonna have a breakdown of your expenses and your income. So you wanna sit down, take a minute, and like write down all the bills you have, your car note, your insurance, your rent, all that good stuff, your phone, you know what bills you have. And then you want to write down how much money you're making too, and see if they correlate, if they match. If they don't, then you have to do something about your expenses. The second tip is to buy generic. So I know we love the name brands, the name brand cereals and all that, but sometimes it's good to just buy generic. Like if you're shopping at a certain store, for example ShopRite, you might want to try the ShopRite brand for some things, and then for other things, you know, I know some people don't like compromising for certain things, so you know, just see what you can work with. But if you can buy generic, just buy the generic brand, because most likely it's a couple dollars less, and those couple dollars matter at the end of the day. Like you could switch your grocery bill from $300 to $250 easily by buying generic items, right? And if you guys don't know what generic is, look it up. It's like if you normally like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you'll buy like the knockoff version basically. So try to buy some knockoff versions and don't be embarrassed. Just try to save your money, save your coins, because every coin matters. Third tip is to use coupons. Become a couponer. Like I always used to see those shows like Extreme Couponer, and I used to be jealous because I'm like, how in the world do they find those coupons, and how do they situate it so where they get, I don't know, it's just like a whole science. But if you have coupons, make sure you use it next time, because usually the coupons that print out for you are related to what you have just purchased. So most likely you're gonna purchase it again. So if you bought ice cream, you might get, you know, $2 off ice cream next time. Save it and use it next time, because you're most likely gonna buy that ice cream again. Because I know I would. Like I love ice cream. So I would most likely save those coupons and just use it another time. $1 on Saturdays, they have $5 off a $25 purchase. So if you need to purchase, you know, supplies for your bathroom and supplies for your kitchen and stuff, go to Family Dollar, save $5. You only spend, you know, $20 or whatever else you have to spend. At least you get $5 off. My fourth tip is to cancel all, not cancel all, but see what subscriptions that you have right now that you're really not using. Like for me right now, all I have is Netflix. That's it. I don't have Hulu. I don't have all the other ones. I have Netflix and I watch Tubi movies for free. And y'all don't sleep on the Tubi movies, because the Tubi movies be lit. Like some of them Tubi movies be lit. Some of them are corny, but some of them are actually really good. So don't sleep on the Tubi movies. And Tubi is free of charge if you have like a smart TV. So that's all I really watch. I watch Netflix and Tubi, guys. Like I got one subscription bill. Also have Apple, you know, Apple Music. You know Apple. Y'all know Apple just be taking out money like at the most randomest times. And it's just so annoying, but you need it. Like we need Apple Music and we need certain things. So Apple could stay. So I have Apple, Netflix, and yeah. Those are really my subscriptions. Other than that, you know, I have credit card bills and stuff like that. That doesn't count under subscriptions, but just look at your subscriptions and see what is unnecessary. Like what don't you really need? Like you don't need Hulu, to be honest. Hulu be having the same stuff over and over again to me. That's my opinion. I feel like Hulu be having the same stuff over and over again. But yeah, make sure you guys go through your subscriptions and cancel if necessary. Fifth tip is to cook food. First of all, cook your own food at home. I know people like ordering Uber Eats and ordering out, but Lord, ordering Uber Eats, especially for like 2 people, that just comes up to like $60, $80 in one day. Like the way I eat, or like the way I eat, it comes up to like $60, $80, okay? So you don't want to order Uber Eats every day. That literally adds up. It adds up. If you order Uber Eats during your lunch break and at nighttime, that's $100 a day. $100 a day for 5 days, that's $500. You can't order Uber Eats every day. So you do have to be able to cook a nice homemade meal. And when you make a homemade meal, it's healthier for you because you get to control the salt that's in your food, which is perfect, right? So make sure you guys make a homemade meal, and also make sure you make enough to carry to work the next day. That's what I've been doing. Like if I make a nice pasta with salmon in it, I would pour enough pasta noodles so that I could have enough for the next day. It's smart because it saves me money. And honestly, when I go to work and I have lunch, I don't need a big, huge lunch. Like I don't need a big Uber Eats order for lunch because that's too filling. I just need something little just to sustain me for the rest of the day, you know? So always try to just make your own lunch, cook the day before and make your own lunch so that you could be able to eat it the next day and save money, okay? The next tip is to plan out your groceries. So instead of going to the grocery store and just picking up everything that you see that your eyes just desire, right? Try to write down, okay, for these 7 days, this is what I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook pasta, I'm gonna cook oxtails, I'm gonna cook chicken wings, I'm gonna cook nachos, you know? And then write down all the ingredients that you're gonna need for those and just get those specific ingredients, you know? And just kind of work with it, fluctuate with it. Like if you bought pasta, maybe make something else with pasta the next couple days in the week, right? So you wanna plan out your groceries and know what you're gonna get before you go to the grocery store. Like it's almost every day, and that's unhealthy. Like, it's so unhealthy. Like, why am I going to the grocery store every day for? Like, I don't have time for that. Because I'm always missing something. I'm always either missing cream, I'm missing a sauce of some sort, I'm missing onions. Like, everything just disappears so quickly. So just make sure you plan your groceries out and you get what you need to get all at once. Spend a big amount all at once so you won't have to keep going and end up spending more than you actually intended to spend in the entire week. All right guys, so the next tip is to build your credit, because when you build your credit, you have more benefits and you have the ability to get more money low-key, right? So if you build your credit, you know, you apply for a credit card, you pay it back on time, most companies will increase your credit limit. So now you have even more money, but not to spend, but at least you have it just in case for emergencies, right? That is the glorious benefits of having good credit, right? Because you'll be able to, you know, have that little extra cash in a cut if needed. But like I said, with credit, you always have to pay it back. You always have to pay it back. It's not your money. It's not free money. You have to pay it back eventually. So just try to be responsible and try to build your credit. Another way to save is to automate your savings into a separate bank account. So if you get paid through your job through direct deposit, right? And you have Wells Fargo, for example, and they deposit your money into Wells Fargo. You can actually get another bank, or you can probably, I know some jobs, they have like their own type of card. I don't know if that's for, it's probably not every job, but they have their own type of card. And you could put your money into like a separate savings, right? There's also this company, there's also this app called Aspiration that I've been using. They send you like a regular card, and they have a spend account and they have a save account for you. So in the save account, you could put whatever amount of money you want on there, and it's no fee. I think they ask you to like, they actually say that you could pay whatever you desire. So you could pay $1 if you want. And I think they take $1 like ever so often or once a month. I'm not sure how frequent it is, but it's nothing crazy. So it's basically free. They send you the card. So the card that they send you is for your spend account. And then once you make a account on the app, you have a savings account. So you can just automatically send a part of your check to your savings. So if you make $1,000, you'll send $200 to your savings, and then you'll keep your $800. So you're kind of tricking your mind to think, okay, I'm not getting paid $1,000. I'm getting paid $800. And I need to actually work with this $800 instead of thinking that I have $1,000, right? So you're gonna have that $200 set aside. You're not gonna look at it, you're not gonna touch it, and it's gonna keep going and going and going into your savings, and eventually you'll build a little bit of savings, right? So that is one trick that I use sometimes in order to save. Another thing that I use to save more is a savings book like this one. I got this off of Amazon, and I'll have the link of it down below on this video if you guys want to purchase it. But this is super, super helpful, guys. This is what it looks like inside. I just have my social security card right there. But yeah, it has like a little paper inside where you can write down your budget and stuff like that, which is super cute. And then it just has like little tabs. It says savings. It says vacation, it says emergency, and there's like other tabs too that comes with it, but I just have those 3 inside for right now. But guys, this is so helpful for saving. It's not even a joke. Like, I was so bad at saving, but this actually helped me. Have that, and then you could also get this book as well. This is the 100 envelope savings challenge, and it has 100 envelopes inside right here. So it's like a little bit more, easy to work with because it's more envelopes. So you're more inclined to put like, you know, $1 or $2 or $5 ever so often, and then every day it adds up. So depending on what your total is, then that's how much money you'll put in it. But you can have it as $1,000 as the goal, or you could have it as $5,000 or $10,000. So it just depends on what you want, like what your goal is, and then you just put your money in each slot, and then it's so fun to just look at it like grow and stuff, and it just makes you feel good, like you're saving your money. So yes, I would definitely recommend these 2 types of books, whichever one works for you. All right, guys. So the last and final tip, my 10th tip, is to find another source of income, y'all. Find another source of income. We can't always keep complaining about how expensive things are, because guess what? It's gonna stay expensive for a while. It's not changing. From the looks of it, I don't think it's changing, y'all. It's not gonna change. So you need to find ways to make more money, right? I work in a school system. I also do makeup on the side, and that has really been very much help for me. I used to do Uber Eats, Lyft, all that. So if you guys have a car, do DoorDash, do Lyft, do Uber Eats. Make some extra type of income, because you can't survive in the society with one income. I'm sorry. You just can't. If anybody thinks they could survive with one income out here, they got themselves fooled. because you cannot live comfortably with one income. You have to find some type of side hustle. You have to find something else that you can do to make a little extra cash, okay? But yeah, guys, that is really it for my video. These are the 10 tips that I have on how to save, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. These are the 10 tips that I think personally matter. I know there's way more tips out there, but I just wanted to touch on these just to give somebody a little bit of help in case they were struggling. But yeah, guys, these are the tips that I kind of use myself too. That's why I kind of chose these ones, and they've helped for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up right now and comment down below if you enjoyed and if you have any other tips that you do to save. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.